Yeah, so we actually got over 600 applicants. So myself and our external recruiting partner worked through dividing up areas of Columbus, Greenwood, Indianapolis, and then within those areas, the certain roles for HVAC and plumbing. So he took half, I took half, and it was a lot of initial phone screenings and then moving them through the interview pipeline.
And so Danny and Alex, our talent acquisition manager, really did a tremendous job of doing that painstaking work to get us the class that we got.
Top Tech was actually the last company that I applied to and the first company to get back to me. So right out the gate, they had a positive influence on me. Talking with Alex, and when I did the interview, I saw how family-oriented the company itself is and how much they actually really genuinely care about the customer and the employee. So that all in itself made me not even question where I wanted to work. And I knew for sure that it was Peterman.
We also have a lot of people in this building that their skill level is a given. They've been doing this for a while. They know the ins and outs. They don't settle for anything but really, really good work. So if you look at it from that perspective, there's a lot of candidates for a trainer in this building. But what I saw in Drew and Alan that allowed me to understand that they were the ones for the role was their love for this company.
My name is Drew Gomez. I'm a plumbing instructor here at the Top Tech Academy.
My name is Alan Richardson, and I'm the HVAC instructor here at the Peterman Top Tech Academy.
I really didn't think I was, so to speak, college material. So that's kind of why I got into plumbing, into a trade, because I knew it could be a career.
My wife and I were getting ready to get married, and I was working in a warehouse, was kind of topped out at that job. It wasn't really much of a career, but it paid the bills at the time. But we were wanting to start a family and realized I needed something a little more substantial and stable. So I started looking at some different programs and some different trade schools because I always liked working with my hands. So I enrolled at Ivy Tech, and I enrolled in their HVAC program.
Training has always been something that I've been very, very passionate about. I've always taught it in the field. The reason I think I like it so much is because I believe that plumbing it's a kind of a dying trade. It's hard to find good, young, hungry people out there to come and do our trade. I've always said that I can teach anybody plumbing if they're willing to learn.
I was always going to the training classes and learning as much as I could, and really had gained a lot of knowledge over about 5 or 6 years, and kind of became the go-to tech guy, I guess, when it came to technical issues. And when a new technician would start, I was usually doing a lot of that training. Even before we started discussing the school aspect, I can remember telling a service manager in one of my reviews that I like the teaching aspect, and I could see myself long term, maybe when, you know, the physical strain of working in the field and the long hours had taken enough of a toll on my body that I might be interested in going into teaching, and maybe even, you know, the possibility of going back to Ivy Tech and being an instructor there. And my understanding is that kind of floated back around to Chad, and Chad liked the idea of me teaching, but he didn't plan for me to teach at Ivy Tech, that he would be more interested in having me teach it here. I enjoyed being able to teach people new things and see them, just kind of see the fruits of that labor and see them learn and see them grow and become better technicians and feel like I played a part in it.
And show them the passion that I have for the trade and the passion I have for my customers. My students here at Top Tech, if I can give them the knowledge that I have and show them the passion that I have, I think we can produce some pretty good plumbing technicians here at Top Tech Academy at Peterman. And teaching is what I want to do for the rest of my career.
Picking the candidates is probably one of the more intensive processes, and we made it like that intentionally. At the outset of this, the major thing was to get the right people on our team and then worry about training them in the skill.
The interview process was really intense. We're looking at people that are looking at career changes, so they've never necessarily had that technical skill set yet, which is absolutely okay. We're really focused on their customer service background. Have they been in a customer service role where they've, helped other people in some capacity? So that was a really big thing that we're looking for.
We had this crazy list of questions, one being, talk to me a little bit about how you would make scrambled eggs. And at the end, we were able to give them the why behind why we asked that question. And it was the details, wanting to uncover how detail-oriented are they? Do they just throw them in the pan and put them on a plate? Or do they go to the fridge, get out the milk, get out the eggs, scramble the eggs, add the ingredients? And it really allowed us to identify which candidates, once again, were going to be more detail-oriented.
Before I came to Top Tech, I was working in a manufacturing facility in Lafayette, Indiana. I was there for 18 years. I held a few different positions there. I was a supervisor in shipping and receiving for the majority of the time, and then I moved into our engineering lab. I was looking for a career change, something a little bit more hands-on, a specialized skill that I could pass on to my son, and I ran across Top Tech Academy, and I said, this is perfect. This checks all the boxes.
I came to Top Tech because I was in a factory job before, and it wasn't something I wanted to do for the rest of my life, but it was a good job right out of high school. And I had an uncle that was a maintenance tech. I always thought it was an interest, and I always thought it was really cool to know how to do, and I got this opportunity to get in and made it in, and I've been loving it ever since.
Just to see them grow in their excitement in each visit with us, just to come in and talk to us, and then to see them on day one was just the coolest feeling. They come in and they're grinning from ear to ear, and it's just so neat to see that you are helping them change their lives for the better.